win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Gabriel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
You got time. Alpha.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down,
64, wait.
45-yard line.
Middle. 57's mine. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Alert! Check safety. Joker.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a loose football, and the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Touchdown. Oh, you got deep? Double time. You got three down.
On play action, Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
56. Check right, 27. We got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Haskins to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Haskins on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Going to give it to Love. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Martin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Doug Martin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
Dante Moncrief, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Redskins 21, Bills 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Redskins scoop it, and they will take over. At the 26-yard line.
Good job, D.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Let's go. Take the Pittsburgh. I don't even know why there's 22. Jet, cover. 22. Jet.
On first down, here's Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Haskins, throw left side complete. It's Love. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him, but not until... He's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. On first down. It's Love, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Pick your game up.
Second down, Haskins. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll head down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Set, ready, 6 yards. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check, Reed.
They'll run on first down. Love. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Redskins.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 41, Haskins, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw, and he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, Allen. And this is Moncrief with a catch. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down. Haskins completes it right side to Doxson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He sets to fire deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They go play action now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Allen. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Shakes off the sack. Able to push his way through. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, I got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through.